All right, so I'm back with your instructions for your 100th day worries worksheets and your past tense verbs. So obviously with 100th day worries, we're really going to be looking at past tense verbs, things that already happened. We're going to look at the ones where we add ed, which was a spelling rule that we learned a little while back. And we're also going to learn about a few of what we call irregular past tense verbs, which means we have to change how we spell the word, not just add a suffix. But the first worksheet that you're going to work on is this one. It's numbered 176 at the bottom, and it is the answering the 5 W's. So when we think of 5 W's, we've kind of talked about this a little bit. We have the who, what, when, where, and why. Okay? So we're going to answer who told Jessica to take 100 tubes of lipstick? What did Sharon bring for the 100th day? When did Ashley bring 100 peppermints? Where did Jessica find the last 10 things she needed? And why did Mr. Martin think Jessica's 100 things were so special? Okay, so who did tell Jessica to take 100 tubes of lipstick? If you said Laura, you're right. So up here you can write her sister told her to take 100 lipsticks. Make sure you're using a complete sentence, okay? So her sister Laura told her to take 100 lipsticks. I know it's a lot, but it's a good sentence. What did Sharon bring for the 100th day? Well, if you don't remember, you can always look back at the video of the story. Make sure it's a good sentence. Start with Sharon brought, and whatever she brought, okay? When did Ashley bring 100 peppermints? So in other words, what day? Okay. So we're going to start our sentence with Ashley brought peppermints on the whatever day it was. Okay. Where did Jessica find her last 10 things she needed? Jessica found blank, 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 blank. Okay. So whatever she found and what they were. And then at the bottom with Mr. Martin thought it was so special because, oh, look at that. You get to use the word because, but you can't start the sentence that way. Mr. Martin thought it was special because. That's how you need to start your sentence for that last one, okay? You have plenty of space in these boxes to write those sentences, all right? Your next one that you have is page, here it is, page 178. All right, and on page 178, we're going to describe Jessica's feelings during the story. So at the beginning, how does Jessica feel? What is she feeling? This kind of goes along great with our Bible story this week. So at the beginning of the story, Jessica worries all the time. How does she feel in the middle of the story? Does she feel better, or is she still worrying in the middle of the story? Well, in the middle of the story, she's still worried about what she needs to bring for the 100th day of school. And at the end of the story, is she still worried? No. At the end of the story, she's happy because she has her 100 things. She doesn't need to worry anymore. Okay? So go back through the story if you need to. View the video again. And tell me how Jessica's feeling at the beginning, the middle, and the end of the story. Please use sentences. Okay? There should be at least 5 words in each sentence. We're trying to make really good, strong sentences here, okay? So you need to have at least 5 words in each sentence. Now for Wednesday, your assignment will be page 180. And on page 180, there's a problem. You need to tell me what the problem is in the story. You need to tell me how that problem is solved. Okay? So there's a problem and a solution. What is the problem in the story? How is the problem solved? And then at the bottom, you tell me how you would solve the problem. Would you have solved it the same way? Or do you think you and your family could have come up with a different way? So this is your answer. But again, nice, strong sentences. At least 5 words in each sentence, okay? These two need to be from the story, and this one is totally your opinion. You can even say down here at the bottom, I would have, because it's asking you. These two, you can't use I, because you're talking about Jessica and these two. There's a problem that Jessica has, and the problem is solved. So you tell me what the problem is, and you tell me how it's solved. Okay? Then you also have your Jivey page 11. If you look down here in the corner, it says Jivey 11. So this is your editing page. And this is where we get into our past tense verbs. First of all, make sure up here in this sentence you circle the 2 mistakes. Okay? And then after you circle the mistakes, make sure you rewrite the sentence correctly. So you have to fix those mistakes. This whole sentence should fit on these 2 lines with room left over. Okay? Remember, you're trying to use your good, almost 3rd grade handwriting for this, okay? Now, down here at the bottom, we have some verbs that are present tense, and we have some verbs that are past tense. Present means right now, okay? Happening right now. Now, it doesn't actually physically mean right now, okay? It could be a sentence that we're talking about using a present tense. Past tense means it already happened, okay? It may be something real that happened. It could be something made up that happened, but a past tense verb means it already happened. So they did the first one for us here. The first one was thought. Thought is the past tense of what verb? What do you think? If I say that I'm doing it right now, what is the verb do you think we would use for thought if we're doing it right now? Hopefully you said think. So think should go in this box. The present tense is think. I think I have a pencil. So I look through my bag. Well, I don't have one. I thought I had a pencil. It already happened. All right, so let's look for another present tense, one that happens right now. Let's just go, oh, here's one right here. Make. I will make cookies. Okay? You're going to do it right now. So you're going to do make. So make goes in your present tense. If I make cookies now and I'm telling you about it tomorrow, what verb would I use instead? I have to use a past tense verb. I can't say I make cookies yesterday. That doesn't make sense. I would say I made cookies yesterday. So made is the past tense of make. So made needs to go over here. All right. Moving down here, I have the present tense verb find. Okay. I can find the cat. All right. So we're going to put find in the present tense. Well, if I tell you that I'm looking for the cat and I come across the cat, what am I going to tell you? I'm going to say I found the cat. That means it already happened. I've already done it. So found is going to go over here on your past tense verbs. Okay. Now you have brought and bring. I would like for you to do brought and bring on your own and decide which box they go in. Okay. So go ahead and try that and pause the video if you need to. So you should have put brought in the past tense because I brought my pencils to school. Bring is present tense. I will bring my backpack. So you're going to do it. It's present. Okay. So that's how those should go. Then on Thursday, you have page 182. Let me get mine here. You have page 182 to look at. And on page 182, you have your 100th day worry writing assignment. You need to have 7 to 8 nice sentences. Okay? Seven to eight sentences. What are you going to collect? Yes, you can use I, but please don't start all your sentences with I. That's boring. Remember, we talk about how when we read books and we read stories, we don't want to hear I, and we don't want to hear all the same words at the beginning. So switch up your story a little bit. Start your sentences differently. I could collect 100 bowling balls. Tell me where you're getting the bowling balls. Tell me how you got the bowling balls. Tell me what color the bowling balls are. Tell me how heavy the bowling balls are. Where do you store the bowling balls? Okay? There are lots of things you can do. You also can remember your 5 W's that we talked about. The who, the what, the when, the where, and the why. Okay? What would you collect? Who gave them to you? Where did you get them? Where do you store them? Why did you choose bowling balls? When did you start your collection? Okay? So you can definitely use your 5 W's for this. Okay? Now you're not going to say who and then fill that in. You're not going to say what and fill that in. No. You're writing good sentences. Okay? You're just remembering to use these 5 W's while you're writing. Okay? So if you have questions about these, please let me know. Have someone call me or contact me. All right? Stay tuned for your next worksheet.